Yeah. What's cracking, family? I hope y'all enjoying the day. Sun finally out right here in Fresno, California. You know, it's been raining a little bit, getting cleansed out here. But today I wanted to talk about knowledge of self. And knowledge of self is not known. It's a big meaning to knowledge of self. It's more than what we know about how we look, and our spiritual views and things of that nature. What's up, King? Thank you for joining the video and supporting, man. Now, how I attain knowledge of self is gathering information about melanated beings, and it's a lot of information out there about melanated beings. It's a lot of brothers out there that's putting in work, and a lot of brothers out there that has done the work. And those are the brothers that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? And it's mostly black scholars, scientists, and historians. One of my good sources is Young Pharaoh and Sarah Sutin Seti. I just got these videos. This one right here is the hidden history, psychology and biology of the Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? This is another one that I got. It's called The Spirit Diet from Young Pharaoh. It's a lecture that he did. Spirit Diet, healing the spiritual and physical emotional bodies. You know what I'm saying? And this one right here is to help people break away from religion. Those that question religion, that are strong enough to question it. This one is The Bible is Based Off Astrology, where Young Pharaoh show you step by step how the Bible was created off of astrology through ancient Kemet. You know what I'm saying? Which as Egypt. That's where all the knowledge is coming from. Ancient Kemet, Upper Kemet, in Ethiopia. And then my jewel is this one right here. Christianity, the stolen religion from Africa and Ethiopia. A super great body of work done by the master teacher and astrologer Azra Kwesi. He's been going to Africa at least 6 times a year for 39 years now. Just as long as I've been on the planet, Azra Kwesi been putting in this kind of work. Another one of my power sources is Dr. Phil Valentine. Dr. Phil Valentine, he introduced me to metaphysics, and how to watch movies with a metaphysical eye, as well as giving me knowledge of self and how the universe work and how we melanated beings are connected to the universe as well as the sun. You know what I'm saying? And it's information out there for you. If you want to know about yourself as a melanated being, how important you are, what separates you from them, why you are hated. Knowledge of self is the beginning of your journey. And on this journey, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to be in your feelings. You're going to be, you're going to be all over the place in your feelings. You feel me? And it's like this. Once you start getting the information, you're going to want to save every fucking body, man. You're going to want to you're going to want to yell it on the mountain. I swear. You're going to want to tell it on the mountain. You're going to want to save everybody. And then that's when you're going to start finding out that everybody don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying? And everybody have their own road to walk. Everybody got to grow at their own pace. This is what you learn. You become wise. You become humble. And that's a part of the knowledge of self as well. Humbling yourself and understanding, you know what I'm saying, that everybody growth speed is different. Everybody level of knowledge is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not meant to be saved. The deeper you go, the more is open to you. But if you humble with the information and don't get into your ego, you know, and just keep things in its proper perspective, you will grow fast. You know, you have to, and one thing you have to know is the prophecy of the ancient ancestors before the white man was even created.